Welcome to Gyaniketan Girls School. Hello students, I am Arti Sharan. In this video, I am going to discuss summary of Marshlands. Marshlands by Pauline Johnson. So before discussing the summary, let's know something about Pauline Johnson. Pauline Johnson was a Canadian poet, author, and performer who was popular in the late 19th and 20th centuries. She was born on 10th March 1861. Her notable works are The White Wampum, Canadian-born, Flint and Feather. She died on 7th March 1913. Johnson's poetry often uses the tone and structure of English poetry to convey nature legends and beliefs with a dramatic intensity well matched to the stage. Johnson paints a romanticized picture of the array of life residing in a marshland as night approaches, casts the ecosystem into silence. Now let's read the poem Marshlands. A thin, wet sky that yellows at the rim and meets with sun-lost lip the marsh's brim. The pools slow-lying, dank with moss and mold, glint through their mildews like large cups of gold. Among the wild rice in the still lagoon, in monotone the lizard shrills his tune. The wild goose, homing, seeks a sheltering where rushes grow and oozing lichens cling. Late cranes with heavy wing and lazy flight sail up the silence with the nearing night. And like a spirit swathed in some soft veil, steals twilight and its shadow over the swale. Flushed lie the sedges, and the vapors creep, thick, grey, and humid, while the marshes sleep. Now let's discuss the analysis of the poem. This poem, Marshlands, written by Pauline Johnson, is a 14-line poem that is divided into 7 couplets. It is possible to consider this piece as a sonnet due to its rhyme and rhythm schemes and the number of lines. It has 14 lines with fixed rhyme scheme. That is why it is called sonnet also. The couplet means the 2 lines of equal length rhyming with each other. So this is called couplet. The couplet rhyme perfectly conforming the poem to a pattern of AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF and GG. You can see that in each couplet the last word rhyme with each other. Rim, brim, mold, gold, lagoon, tune, sheltering, cling, flight, night, veil, sway, creep, sleep. That is why I've written the pattern AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF and GG. And the metrical pattern is identical to iambic pentameter. This means that each line is made up of 5 sets of 2 beats, which is found in iambic pentameter, and this poem is made on this pattern. The first of these is unstressed and the second is stressed. This pattern, along with the rhyme scheme, gives the poem a steady, lulling rhythm which helps to emphasize the peaceful and romanticized picture of the marshlands. Now let's discuss the summary of the poem. The poem begins with the speaker stating that the sky versus the land is thin and wet. It is very likely that a storm could come and drench the land at any time. This is a constant possibility in the marshes. Amongst all of the reeds, moss and darkened corners of the land, there are cranes, geese and lizards. These creatures represent the wider array of animals and organic life that lives in an area that is generally distasteful to many onlookers. Johnson's speaker tracks the comings and goings of these animals and the function the plants play as night approaches. It brings with it a heavy silence that falls over the night and will remain until the next day. So, I've discussed the summary of marshlands. Thank you.